What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Legends. Technically it is Legends. I guess you could say that. But it's just the fantasy draft retro rebuild. There's not really any Legends. I mean, we're back in 2005, so I guess there's technically Legends, but it's not really called a Legends series. But I just said it because I've been doing a lot of Legends stuff recently, so. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Fantasy Draft Retro Rebuild. We are into the middle, almost the middle part of the season. We just finished the first month of the season, and we are currently halfway through the second month of the season. We've got week 7, 8, and 9 in this video, so hopefully we can continue our hot streak. We are currently 6-0, and we just, in the end of last episode, escaped with a W against the Green Bay Packers. That was a very, very tense situation. Make sure you guys go back and watch if you have not seen it, because the end of that game is absolutely wild. We absolutely stole a victory from the Green Bay Packers, and we probably should not be 6-0, but we are definitely 6-0. But we've got some tough matchups today. We've got to go up against the 4-1 Raiders. We've got to go up against the New York Giants next week, and we got to go up against the New Orleans Saints, who I don't think are doing very good in this during the season, but they're always a tough team to play, so you never want to have to go and play the Saints because they're always pretty tough. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's get into some action with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we are, like I said, week 7. It is time to play the Las Vegas Raiders at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Technically, back in 2005, they're still Oakland, but you can't. I'm not going to change that, so I'm not going to move them back to Oakland. So we're going to be in Vegas. We are away from home, like I mentioned. This is the team still. You guys know it. You guys love it. We've got David Gerard, who's up to a 75 with the morale boost. He's technically 73 still. Marvin Harrison, who hasn't really done a whole lot, but he's still been pretty prominent when he needs to be. And then obviously Ladainian Tomlinson's been a monster. Terrell Owens has been a monster. Our offensive line has held up enough to obviously give us the wins. We've been able to have enough time to throw some nice passes and stuff. Our defense has been pretty solid. Holmes has actually been a very solid player. He's forced a fumble in the last episode. He got an interception in the last episode, so he's been a monster in the past couple of games. Obviously, John Abraham and Warren Sapp are pretty good. Primetime's doing really well. John Lynch is doing pretty good. I'm happy with the way this team is looking. We're looking pretty solid throughout the first couple of months of the season. David Gerard's up to 1,600 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. That's a lot to do with just me throwing bad passes. It's not really the game's fault or David Gerard's fault for throwing those interceptions, mainly just my bad decision making. Ladainian Tomlinson through the first through the first month and a half of the season almost has 1,000 yards and 3 touchdowns, so he's cooking right now. Terrell Owens has almost 300 more yards than Keyshawn Johnson and 9 touchdowns. You can tell who I favor a little bit, I guess. I don't really try to. Zach Thomas is leading tackles with 47, 3.5 sacks as well for him. Warren Sapp has 8. John Abraham has 6.5. We've got 3 interceptions from Drayton Florence, which is amazing. That's crazy that he's got 3 interceptions already. I wouldn't have thought that he would even be that prevalent of a player, but he's turned out to be a pretty solid guy. So contract negotiations are going pretty smoothly. I'm just going to not be interested in any of these guys. I mean, obviously we can bring them back if we need depth, or we can bring guys back of a similar overall, but I don't want to have any guys lower than a 70 really on my team, so we're just going to not be interested. Plus, we're trying to save as much money as possible to bring in as many free agents as possible or high draft picks as possible. So it's just a give and take throughout the series of who we want to bring back and stuff, just like normal. So if I actually go into one of these guys really quickly, Dan Cody. It says that we're going to have $118 million in cap room. I don't know if that's going to stay the same throughout the offseason. I hope it does, because then we can start to build this team the way that I see fit, because we got to win a Super Bowl every single season or bad things are going to happen. So with all that talking out the way, I think it's finally time to play the Vegas Raiders. Let's go play the Raiders. All right, a quick rundown of the Raiders team, since I forgot to show that before we jumped into the game. They have Marquise Tuiasosopo. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he is their starting quarterback with Ryan Fitzpatrick as the backup. Moving on to running back, they've got the bust Jerome Bettis as their running back. Wide receivers, Corin Robinson, Jimmy Smith. Not really anything to be worried about. Teo Johnson. Yeah, this Raiders team, they're 4-1. They've got a pretty decent offensive line. They got Terrell Suggs, Donnie Jones, E.J. Henderson, Charles Woodson's here, and B-Doc. All right, Mike Nugent. So they've got a decent team, but nothing to really be worried about. I wouldn't see why we would lose this game, but I also didn't think we would almost lose the game against the one-win Packers. And we almost did, and I almost got sacked on the very first play. So we are going to have to focus up. We can't take these boys lightly. They may look bad on paper, but they've won 4 games out of their first 5. So, I mean, how bad can they really be? Nice throw to Terrell Owens by David Gerard, and Owens gets up past the 50 to the 47. I definitely do tend to favor Terrell Owens a little bit. I don't know why. I don't try to. He just is always the one that's open, so I just throw it to Owens. Got to give it to LaDainian Tomlinson. We got to get LT warmed up here so that he can start to break down this defense. Nice cut move by Marvin Harrison. That's just expert route running by a veteran. That was amazing route running by Marvin Harrison. Unbelievable. I'm going to try to fit this into a tight window, and Terrell Owens comes down with it. I probably should not have thrown that football there, but Terrell Owens with an amazing acrobatic catch to bring that one in double coverage, especially with the safety helping over the top. That was a risky throw by Gerard, but a nice catch by a Pro Bowl wide receiver in Terrell Owens. And now we've got at the goal line from the 2, low snap, handed off to Tomlinson, and he couldn't break his way through. We're at the 1. I think it's time to find Lorenzo Neal, give him a chance at it. We're going to switch it to the right side. We're going to go with max protection, even though it's only on passing things, but it still works a little bit, and we get Lorenzo Neal into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. That's exactly what we needed. Another red zone opportunity for Tampa Bay here. This Raiders offense doesn't seem to be working, at least not in the early stages. Keyshawn Johnson falls into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's go. That was a kind of a weird animation, but he got it to go, and we're up 2 touchdowns. The Raiders offense does find the end zone on their last drive, so it's a 14-7 game, 1 possession game. Trying to hand it off to LaDainian Tomlinson. He gets brought down for a gain of about 1 or 2 on that one. This is going to be quick throw to Christian Fourier. Timed it beautifully, and it's another touchdown for David Gerard. Unbelievably timed by Gerard for a touchdown to Christian Fourier. We've got a 4th down and 7 for the Raiders here on their side of the 50. He's going to throw it. What a move! And I can't tackle for some reason. Primetime's the one that brings him down. I missed my tackles on a bunch of different players because that's just how bad I am. The Raiders have somehow made this a 1-touchdown game, and I don't like it. It's 28-21, 4th quarter. Gonna toss this to Tomlinson to get the first down. Didn't get it. You know what? I'm gonna take the field goal with Janikowski. This is too big of a game. I don't think I got the distance on that. I just got the distance. I thought I pressed that a little too early, but Janikowski's got enough power behind it to put it through. It's too big of a game to not take a field goal when you want to. 3rd down and 1. We have a chance to put this game out of reach. There it is. And I think my camera just died. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. We are back, though, with the camera, and the 2-minute warning's just come and gone. At the 10-yard line, LaDainian Tomlinson trying to ice this game. We're up by 10, under 2 minutes now. They're using their timeouts, so we've got this game in the bag. We got this game in the bag. We are trying to go 7-0, and it looks like we are just a minute 53 away from doing that, because I don't think the Raiders, even if we don't score here, I don't think the Raiders have a chance to come back, especially with their offense. I don't think their offense is that high-powered, and especially LaDainian Tomlinson sneaks in there. He's at the 1 for a 4th down. We're gonna go for this. We are gonna definitely go for this. Pound it in with LaDainian Tomlinson. Max protect just in case. Snap this ball. Give it to Tomlinson. Let him run it in. Easy. That's 7-0, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, they're going to go for an onside kick with 49 seconds left, down by 10. Harrison's going to easily scoop it up, and we are going to get the W. Stats on the day for David Garrard and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers: 25 of 36, 347 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Great day for David Garrard, back on his hot streak that he's been having. 28 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown for LaDainian Tomlinson. Lorenzo Neal also got a touchdown at the goal line as well. 8 catches, 139 yards, and a touchdown for Terrell Owens. Huge day for him. Keyshawn had one, and Christian Fourier also had one as well. Tony Parrish led the game in tackles, led the team in tackles with 9. Warren Sapp had a sack, and then Zach Thomas and Earl Holmes both shared one. And we didn't pick off Marquise, but that's all right. Sebastian Janikowski kicked that 49-yarder that I thought I almost missed. And that's going to be the game. We led the entire way, and we led by 10 for most of it. So that's a big W. They were probably one of our most impressive opponents to date, and we just we cooked them. So let's go play the Giants. Before we jump into the game against the Giants, we might as well take a look at their squad. They've got Drew Brees, 93 overall. That's going to be a pretty tough matchup. Rondé Barber on the defensive side. He is 90 overall. We've got his brother Tiki on our squad. Roy Williams. Wait, that's funny because Tiki played for the Giants in real life. Rondé played for the Bucs in real life. And now they're both on opposite teams in this save. That's pretty funny. Roy Williams, John Henderson, Tariq Glenn, Javon Walker, Junior Seau, Travis Henry, London Fletcher. Okay. This team is definitely a little bit more scary than any team we've played so far. Although if we take out Drew Brees, they got no quarterback to back him up. So Travis Henry is their running back. They've got just Javon Walker. Deion Branch is okay. And Roscoe Parrish is all right, I guess. Ben Watson. Okay, pretty decent. Not the greatest offensive line. They had a good left tackle, but that's about it. They've got good linebackers. They got decent linebackers, good corner. All right, this is going to be a tough game. What's their record? I don't even know. Their record is 4-3. So their record is not, they're not playing well, but they have a good team. We are currently leading the division ahead of the 6-1 Falcons. The Panthers are still 0-7, and we got to play them in the start of the next episode. The Saints are 2-4, and we got to play them next week, so that's pretty good. But this might be a tough game. Their record is a little bit deceiving, 4-3, but they've got a pretty decent team. So, and it's away from home at MetLife, so it's going to be a tough one. Let's go play the Giants. We start this game in the red zone. I think Drew Brees turned the ball over on their first possession, so we get tremendous field position to start this game out. Let's see if we can do something with it. Start out hot here in MetLife. Find a wide open backup tight end, and we're going to score on 2 plays just like that. Easy work. We're in the red zone once again for our second possession. Let's see if we can make it just as easy as the first one. I'm going to have to roll out of the pocket here and fire a dart to Marvin Harrison. Big brain scores touchdowns. All right, we are absolutely cooking this Giants team. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe their record is how they should play. Although that was a nice play for their defensive line to get through there. They're going to force a field goal from us. 3rd and 2 from the 46. It is a 24-7 game. And we're going to hand it off to our lead back, LaDainian Tomlinson, as he gets into the end zone. Not in the end zone, into the first down territory. Exactly what we needed. Let's kick a 53-yarder with Sebastian Janikowski. Let's see if we can do it here. The power's not all the way there. The accuracy's not all the way there either. I don't know if that would have went in or not, and I missed it because I'm stupid. All right, let's get a little bit of Drew Brees action here as he goes forward on 4th and 2. He takes the snap and he gets brought down by Warren Sapp. Huge sack for him, and that's going to turn the ball over. They're going to go for it again on 4th and 4 this time from the 31. This time Brees is not under center. He is in the shotgun. He's going to give himself more time, and that was the time that he needed. Big hit stick fumble. Parrish causes the fumble, and Holmes is the one to bring it in. Drew Brees thought he had a huge first down, but Parrish rocks the boat, and Holmes brings him in. Second down and 2 after that forced fumble and fumble recovery. David Gerard going to take off and run here. Slide down at the 4-yard line. Using his legs to get into better positioning as I almost throw an interception there. Keyshawn, I expected you to make a cut into the middle of the zone a little bit quicker than what you did, but you didn't do it, so I almost threw an interception there. Tomlinson breaks one tackle but can't break another. Down to the 3. I'm going to keep pressuring it with LaDainian. We're going to get in here. Max protect this time. See if we can sneak in. Get pushed to the 1. We got to keep going, though. We got to keep pushing it. This is 4th and goal. And Tomlinson falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stats on the day for the Bucs. This game really got out of hand towards the end, so 21 of 26, 254 yards, 3 touchdowns again. Second week in a row, he's got 3 touchdowns and no interceptions for the second week in a row. David Gerard's on fire right now. LaDainian Tomlinson, 32 carries, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Terrell Owens also got a 80-yard run for a touchdown, so awesome. Marvin Harrison had 7 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown. Keyshawn had a touchdown, and Remersma also had a touchdown. I'm never going to know how to say your name. I'm sorry. 10 tackles for Earl Holmes. Also, he had the fumble recovery. Parrish had the forced fumble. We had 3 sacks from Robert Gathers, 1.5 for Abraham, 1 for Warren Sapp. We saw that one. And then Earl Holmes also shared the sack with Abraham. 2 picks from Drew Brees, John Lynch, and Zach Thomas. Zach Thomas is getting a ton of interceptions for some reason. I don't know why. 2 for 3 on field goals. That's my bad. I missed that other one. I didn't mean to. I didn't have enough power on it. That's my bad. But we go to 8-0. Now we got to go play the Saints. I'm not sure who's on their team, but they're not doing so good. They're 3rd in the division. Hopefully it'll be another easy victory. To finish out this episode, we got a division game against the 2-5 New Orleans Saints. Their best player is young Larry Fitzgerald, 86 overall. They got Jake the Snake Plummer as their starting quarterback. Simeon Rice, Corey Simon, Corey Raymer, Will Peterson, Tank Williams, Willie Anderson. Yeah, I can see why this team is a 2-win team. They don't really have that great of a squad here. They do have Larry Fitzgerald, which is going to help them in the future. They also got Joey Harrington, too. Rudy Johnson's their running back. Other than Larry Fitzgerald, they really got no other wide receivers. They got horrible tight ends. Their tight ends are 51, 46, and 44. So they really got no tight ends. They got a decent offensive line. An okay defensive line. No linebackers, really. 1 decent corner. Yeah, this team, I can see why this team is a 2-win team. So let's go play them and hopefully move to 9-0 on the season. We start this game with the ball as we try and finish out this episode a perfect 9-0 on the season. Remember, we got to win a Super Bowl every single year or bad stuff will happen. So, oh, what a catch from LaDainian Tomlinson. I think if we win this game, we go 9-0, we're pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot, especially because our division's kind of bad. So, I mean, the Falcons are pretty good. They're right there with us, but if we can get at least like 11 wins, we should be good to go for a playoff spot. Maybe not the 1 seed if we lose a couple games, but as long as we're in the playoffs and have a chance, as Christian Fourier gets a nice dime right in the breadbasket from David Gerard. I'm telling you, David Gerard has been the most surprising piece to this puzzle so far. He has been absolutely on fire since that first week. Yeah, I've had a couple of games where I've thrown some bad interceptions, but I mean, consistently overall, David Gerard has been like MVP caliber as he throws on the run to Terrell Owens for a touchdown. Like, David Gerard's on fire. Unbelievable. We are up 14-0 in the red zone again for an opportunity to go up 3 touchdowns on the Saints. It's kind of the similar type of game as to what we had with the Giants last game. As this, oh, that's easy money. Okay, I got a little too confident, a little too cocky with David Gerard there. That should have been an easy touchdown, but he throwing on the run, he let that go a little bit too hard. It's all right, because we got another one here, and he throws it away again. Gerard, what are we doing? No, we're scoring here. I'm not wasting this opportunity at the 19. Both of those should have been easy catches, and for some reason, David Gerard didn't throw them accurately. But this guy's really fast, and that's going to be a fumble and a turnover. How did that go bad for us? All right, we get another opportunity to make things right after that horrible possession in the last highlight. I'm looking for Marvin Harrison, and I find Marvin Harrison back in the end zone. That was a very risky throw. Probably should not have thrown it there, but I did, and it worked. 4th and inches, Jake Plummer gonna try and sneak his way in. Are they gonna give it to Rudy Johnson? They do give it to Rudy Johnson. He gets through, and he gets past my horrible user tackling and gets into the end zone. That was just embarrassing. That was on 4th and inches. The Saints trying to claw their way back into this game. 24-17. They've done a valiant job, and they're trying to get one more touchdown here. They're gonna hand it to Rudy Johnson. He's gonna juke around. He's got very shifty movements right there. Let's see if we can stop him. We gotta try and stop him here. It's gotta happen. It's gotta be a stop. Plummer's got time in the backfield, but Warren Sapp, that time is out. Warren Sapp is there to get the sack. That's exactly what we needed. Push him back to the 16. 3rd and 15 is the down and distance. He's got 2 people behind him. He's gonna hand it to Rudy Johnson, and he's gonna be brought down to the 10. So we hold for a field goal, unless they're going to go for it here. I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to kick the field goal, so we're going to skip out of this because I don't want to see it. The Saints have taken the lead. We are in troubling territory right now. The Saints have the lead by 3 late in this 4th quarter. I don't know what has gone on. David Gerard has no interceptions, but we have 2 turnovers. So I'm not sure what has happened, but I get sacked there as I had an easy touchdown, but Thornton got to the backfield way quicker than I imagined he would. He came in unblocked. It's okay, we don't need to panic. We have plenty of time, 3 timeouts, and we have a very good football team. I'm gonna hand that to Tomlinson. He's gonna get out of bounds at the 37. It's okay, not what I wanted to do. 3rd and 16. We just need to really get into field goal range. If we can get into Sebastian Janikowski's field goal range, then I'll feel good, but also I want to get this first down so we can score a touchdown here. I'm going to roll out of the pocket. I'm going to fire this into Fourier and throw a pick because David Gerard has horrible throw on the run. Unbelievable. So we ended up getting the ball back with about the same amount of time that we had on. The Saints didn't really use their clock well. We've only used 1 timeout so far, and David Gerard probably should not have that interception on his record, but that's my bad. Once again, all these interceptions have really been my bad. I threw it! No! I threw it! That's unbelievable. I totally threw that football. Somebody get open for me! Keyshawn Johnson with an amazing one-handed catch. Oh, this game shouldn't be this close. They are a 2-win football team. I tell you, I don't know what it is, but teams under 500 always seem to give me struggles, and teams that are above 500 I always tend to blow out for some reason. I don't know why it happens, but it does. Amazing cut move from LaDainian Tomlinson as he gets out of bounds. That was a game-winning drive, or a game-winning cut right there. He could have been brought down without a first down, and things would have been bad, but we get the amazing cut move, and now we're in tremendous field position as I'm going to roll out of the pocket here. Somebody make a move! I threw a pick!
Nice.
I didn't... we're going to lose! We're going to lose the perfect game. Or not the perfect game, the perfect season. Because I threw a stupid interception. Why did I throw it to A? That's my bad. I take full responsibility for that. We just lost this game. I just sold this game because I threw a stupid interception. Get me out of this game. Unbelievable. We just lost to the Saints. We are 8-1, right? 9-1, 8-1, I don't know. But unbelievable. Stats on the day for the game. 20-41, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for Gerard. Both were my fault. 359 yards. Tomlinson had 13 carries, 54 yards. Nobody had that great of a game. We just played bad. 105 yards for Terrell Owens. We just played bad. 18 tackles in one game for Zach Thomas. Holy, wow, that's crazy. 1.5 sacks for Sapp, and then a half for Deion Sanders. We didn't pick off Plummer at all. We just played horrible in this game. Just absolutely horrible. What happened? I sold this game in the fourth quarter. They just made an epic comeback. I got too confident, too cocky, and we sold this game. And I sold this game with 2 interceptions that should not have been interceptions. Oh, that's so frustrating. We should be 9-0, undefeated, but it sucks. So in the next episode, we will play the Carolina Panthers, who are 0-9 on the season. So at least we get a little bit of an easy break there. But then also in the next episode, the second and third games, we play the Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs to finish out the episode. So weeks 10, 11, and 12 in the next episode. Then in the one after that, we've got weeks 13, 14, 15, and 16 because we have a bye week in that. You know what? I might even just finish out the regular season in the next episode because we'd already be at week 14, so because we got that bye week, so we might as well just finish out the season in the regular season in the next episode. So this first season's coming to a close. You guys should be really excited because the next episode I'm not going to take it easy on the Panthers. I'm going to go ham on them. So make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. That's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.